Hello everyone, welcome to 9 Inch Charge. Dan here. Warhammer Fest is back. It's not going to be back in the flesh, unfortunately. It's a shame because I do really love going to Warhammer Fest and I love meeting up with people from the hobby who live far and wide, and it's a good place to just come and meet in the middle and have a really great time and meet the designers of the games that we love. Saying that though, Warhammer Fest Online last year was really fun, and it's where for Age of Sigmar we had a massive release and we got to see the Dominion box for the first time ever. So there's a lot to live up to. There are big boots to fill. So let's get the speculation going. Let's have a look at what Games Workshop have teased so far. Let's keep our ears to the ground and have a chat about all things Warhammer Fest 2022 for Warhammer Age of Sigmar and for Warcry. So here we have the Warhammer Fest schedule, and we also have this silhouette of this winged beastie, whatever that may be. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Let's talk through the schedule, have a think about what we might see, and then later on we will get on to this silhouette. So as we can see, Thursday the 5th and Friday the 6th are our days. This is what we're looking forward to. So on Thursday we're going to have a Warhammer Age of Sigmar reveal. And on Friday, as you can see here, it says we're going to have a Warcry reveal. It doesn't say anything about Underworlds here in the picture, but in the video on the Warhammer community website, when Adam Troke talks about the reveal for the smaller skirmish games, it does actually say there's going to be an Underworlds reveal. So I really hope that there is, and that this was just a bit of an oversight, or maybe they thought there wasn't enough space in this image, but I don't know what's going on, but fingers crossed for an Underworlds reveal as well. As for what we might get, on Thursday, I do think we're going to see, finally, these two new last battle tomes revealed, and they'll be the ones that they teased previously, and we've spoken about previously when they did the Warhammer Age of Sigmar timeline. We know it's going to be an Order Force and a Chaos Force, and I have previously speculated that I thought it was going to be Sylvaneth versus Skaven. Now, if you have a look at this image here for the reveal schedule, those of you with a keen eye for detail may have already noticed that there are not one, but two Sylvaneth signs in the banners here. So the first one we've got is this green one on the left, and then this yellow one on the right. Those are both Sylvaneth signs. So if that doesn't tell you that Sylvaneth are coming in one way or another, I do not know what will. So unless Games Workshop are really trying to troll us, I do think finally it is the time for the Rite of Life and Alarielle's Resurgence to be seen on the tabletop with a brand new battle tome, and I really hope new units for Sylvaneth. I have said before, I do really hope that we do see new units, and my money wouldn't be on Kenothi and Kurnoth returning just yet, but I would absolutely love to be proven wrong. Oh my goodness, if they dropped an Orion or a Kurnoth model, I just don't know if my heart could take it. I know my bank account definitely couldn't take it, but the safe money is on a brand new wave of Revenants. Maybe finally we'll see some ones with bows. I'd like to see something a little bit out there. I did think that the bugs that we were going to get for Necromunda, when I saw them in the Warhammer Rumour Mill videos, I did think these were going to be bugs for Sylvaneth, and I was quite hyped for that, so I would like to see something like that maybe. There's so much they could do with this army, and I just hope that it's more of a release than just, here's a new hero, here's a new battle tome, here's the box. For what the opposing force may be, I don't really think they're giving a lot away in the banners. There's nothing here that I can see. There's one for the 8 points, but we know that's going to be for Warcry. There's Skull and Bones and a couple more kind of generic chaos looking things. So I'm not sure what it may be. Now, I have said that I thought it was going to be Skaven. I do believe that it is about time we see a Skaven battle tome. Skaven have just seen a release in Underworld, so there's a bit of spotlight on them. But now, the way things are going when Thondia was released, and the way that the story carries on in Thondia, and I'm not going to give away any spoilers for those who haven't finished reading it yet, because it is only just come out and it is quite new, but it does hint to me that the Beastmen are going to be resurgent, and that would be really cool as well, because they are the really old enemies of Alarielle, going all the way back to the old world, going all the way back to Warhammer Fantasy Battles. Alarielle's arch nemesis seems to be on the rise. And Beastmen are an army that I have always loved. I really do enjoy the kind of skirmishy, hunting, ambusher style army, and Beastmen do that to a T, and I think their aesthetic is brilliant, and I think it works so well in Age of Sigmar, even better than it did in Warhammer Fantasy Battles, actually. And there are models there that are looking for a revamp, so I think that would be top of my wish list. The rumour mill still suggests that it probably will be Skaven. We'll just have to wait and see. Either way, I'm really excited for this. So in summary, what I think we'll see is what the 2 new battle tomes are going to be. 1 Order, probably Sylvaneth, 1 Chaos, probably Skaven, but I'm open to anything and really excited for what that might be. I think we'll definitely see at least a new hero for each faction and a new battle box containing both factions and some lore and a bit of driving of the story and the narrative. And really hoping to see a bit more than that and some brand new units for these armies. Okay, so next let's talk about Underworlds. Missing from the picture but included in the video, I do hope they release something. Do not know how they're going to top the crab from last year's Warhammer Fest though. I think that's just completely unbeatable, so I think we're going to have to wind down our expectations a bit, but we will see. So far on the channel, we've actually been really good at guessing what these might be. The rumours coming through seem to have been spot on. We've successfully said that we were going to get a zombie warband. We were right about the Eshin warband. We were slightly wrong about the Shadow Elves warband. I think because we just keep hoping that sooner or later we are going to see Milarian. Turned out it was Marathi Shadow Elves, which was probably a safer bet, but I think we did say that it might be that. And next up, this is what I think will be the last warband of the season. And I think this is going to be a human warband. This is going to be Cities of Sigmar. Now, this could take any form, really. I don't really know what we might see. What I would really like to see is finally see a model that's not a scenery piece for the Dawnbringer Crusades. A crusading warband, maybe a scouting party, trying to find places to bring Sigmar's light to the shadowy underworlds of the mortal realms. Or I'd quite like to see something from the Order of Azure. I'd quite like to see some witch hunters. Or a small band of state troops. That would be really cool to see as well. This is what I said I'd like to see all the way back in January, and I know things have moved on since then, but I'm sticking to my guns. I'm a Cities of Sigmar player, and this is what I want to see. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, if you have any other ideas, please let me know in the comments. So next up is Warcry. The last release for Warcry was the Varanite Mine Scenery set, which was really mind-blowing. The Red Harvest box that had the Dark Oath Savages and the Tarantulas Brood. And if you remember, they were the spider-like mutants who worshipped the Eightfold Watcher. And we never got to find out who the Eightfold Watcher was, really, as far as I'm aware. So I'd like to see a little bit more about that, because they were really interesting. I don't think we're going to get a whole new box. Now, I might be wrong, because there are people saying that perhaps Warcry needs a new edition. But I don't know that it does, really. I don't think that the rules actually need changing very much. I really think the rule set is really tight, and I think the game is fantastic. I would still welcome a new edition, however, because it just means we get cool new stuff. I don't know if we'll get a brand new box with new scenery the way that we did with Red Harvest, but it would be nice because I'm getting kind of jealous with all the treatment that Kill Team is getting. If I'm honest, I think we'll probably just see some new warbands. What they might be, I'm not sure. I do think they'll be Chaos, however, but it would be cool to see something else fighting their way through the 8 points as well. So I think for me, this is a watch this space, but if you have any ideas, make sure you leave a comment below. Now this lastly takes us on to this silhouette of this winged beastie. So let's have a look at it and let's have a think about what we think it might be. Now the first thing when I saw it that sprung to mind were these two images here that we saw from the rumour mill. And that combined with the outline here and the silhouette does make me think it is very reminiscent of the Jabberslythe model for Beasts of Chaos, which goes back to what I was saying about Age of Sigmar. And there was a rumour going around from not a very reliable source, and a lot of the rumours from it turned out to be not true, but it did say that when Beasts of Chaos came out, they would get an updated Jabberslythe model. So this is what it says to me, this is what it looks like to me at least. I've done a little bit of hunting around, and some people are saying that it looks like it might be a new kind of Chaos Spawn or something like that. Could it even be a new monster for Warcry? We just don't know at the moment. And the thing about it, when you've got something that looks demonic and looks chaotic, it could be for any game system whatsoever. I'm really looking forward to seeing what it is. But as I said, if you look at these images from the rumour mill, the wings seem to add up. The face seems to add up. I think this is what we're going to see. We just have to try and work out what on earth it is. But I'm looking forward to seeing what it is and how it integrates into the rest of the army that it is part of, or even if it's part of something brand new. But in terms of fantasy tropes, because this is an Age of Sigmar and Old World channel, it looks to me most similar to be a Jabberslythe. And this is a fine cast kit that just needs getting rid of and updating. So fingers crossed. Let's bring on the Era of the Beast. Hopefully we'll see a nice Beastman model in that there. And also, let's have a see what is going on in the shadowy world of the Arrowdeep. And let's see Alaria Resurgence. So much cool stuff that we might see. You will be able to watch all of this as it comes out on the Warhammer Twitch stream. But I would also suggest that you check out a couple of YouTubers who might be covering it. AOS Coach always covers it, and Cinderfall Gaming always tend to cover it and stream simultaneously. I tend to hang out in the Cinderfall Gaming chat. Luke's a good friend of mine. So consider supporting YouTubers out there who are making it fun and engaging, as well as, you know, watching it on the official stream as well. Be sure to leave a comment about what you're hopeful for, what you think it might be, what your own speculation is, what have you discovered, what have you found out from the pictures, is there anything that I've missed, even just what is on the top of your wish list. After everything's been revealed, we will be doing a full reveal video, having a look in detail at everything that has come out for Age of Sigmar, Underworlds, Warcry. So be sure to come back and check that out as we have a look together at all the cool stuff from Warhammer Fest. And make sure you like this video if you've enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you'd like to see more content like this in the future. This has been 9 Inch Charge, and I will catch you next time.